That breaking news at 6. Florida's Chief Financial Officer Blaise Ingoglia claiming that citizens of Orange County are being overtaxed more than $190 million just this year alone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Summer Knowles.
And I'm Michelle Imparato. In late July, the governor announced that his Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE team, would be auditing several years' worth of spending. Today, the CFO doubled down on those claims and said that Orange County government was excessive, bloated, and even suggested voters should use their power beginning with next year's elections and replace everyone on the commission. For example, the CFO said during last 4 years, the salary base for county employees increased 24.5%. He called for a 0.86 mil property tax rate cut, which he says would save owners of a $300,000 home $257 each year, the owners of a $400,000 home $343, and the owners of a $500,000 home $428 each year.
It's sort of common sense that they're wasting a crap ton of this money. So they can go and say whatever they want. What they should be doing is listening not to the bureaucrats and the bean counters in their own office of budget trying to keep their own bloated budgets, but go and listen to people walking on Main Street, because those are the people that are hurting.
And within just the last hour, Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings held his own news conference to respond to the CFO's findings.
WESH News' Gail Pascal-Brown is live at the Orange County Chambers right now. She was there. Gail, what exactly did he have to say?
Well, straight up, Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings says the state's CFO is using some fuzzy math from earlier today when it talks about the state's fiscal, or rather the county's fiscal management. Demings says the budget increases are not purely related to an increase in population, but inflation. He also adds the state has increased the amount they charge local counties for pensions. Demings says, according to their numbers, their general fund increased by $474 million and not the $559 million as stated by the CFO.
That our taxes remain relatively low and we pay our employees what they deserve. Of the 661 new positions identified by the CFO, 333 of them were indeed public safety. He didn't say that in his comments. He indicated that Orange County is overpaying its employees and not paying for public safety. What did I just say to you?
Demings also adds that only about 100 of them are general classified employees. He says they pay employees what they deserve. Now, the CFO also said that Jerry Demings is running for governor. Back here live now, we asked Demings about that, and he says, if I were running for governor, there would have been a big announcement. He's not, and he also adds, I'm not saying I'm not running, but then the way things are going on state-wise, he might just do it. I'm Gail Pascal-Brown, reporting live in Orlando for WESH 2 News.